Hello everyone, welcome to Force Ops. Let's learn together. This is Varun Gulari. I have around 15 years plus experience into the IT, more or less into the CRM DevOps, and I'll divide my career into basically two innings. First innings with Siebel, few call it legacy, few not, but that's how it is. The second part of the second innings is basically into Salesforce, where from starting I have been involved with Salesforce DevOps, maybe around 7 8 years till now, an experienced professional in Salesforce DevOps. Luckily, I got into Salesforce DevOps right from the start, and I could easily relate considering I was from Siebel background. I used to do Siebel administration, DevOps, and whatnot. So that's why I developed an affinity towards Salesforce DevOps, considering the GitHub operations and how you manage the entire application lifecycle. So this is a bit of me, and finally I'm restarting my YouTube channel for Softs. I want to start with creating a playlist specifically for Copado. Now, why Copado? Because it had been a while. I did promise that I won't be making any redundant any redundant topics or which already exist. Basically, I don't want to do that because it doesn't make any sense. Basically, whenever I get something with which I learn, I usually share it across my LinkedIn. So that's the approach that I follow, and that's the approach that I will be following going ahead also. But why Copado? Because there's no specific reason, to be honest. Copado Con happened, I happened to be there, and somehow it clicked. I mean, Copado is revamping their community cloud. I'll be showing you just in a while, and the conversation. So it's basically I have some sort of, and because from business perspective, I won't throw any light. Why Copado? Because there's so many constraints that a business has. So mostly due to what I like technically about Copado is the cherry picking capability, the ease with which you can uh, unselect user stories for promotion depending on they didn't get time to be validated, or they had bugs. So that's I have a kind of I think it's a thought through product, and it's a bit leading as an ahead of time for its governance aspects that's there along with Copado, because it's not just one app. It is a suite of apps with so many different things which helps in the overall governance, and that's what I feel. Because I feel that eventually Salesforce DevOps, and that's when I started work YouTube on Salesforce DevOps, that I wanted to spread awareness about Salesforce DevOps, because at that time there wasn't much. I think there's plenty out now, but I still feel that in many organizations Salesforce DevOps is just because the heck of it. uh, it's blunt, but that's how it is. But I don't think that's how it should be, because that is Salesforce DevOps is primarily aimed at maintaining governance and order through your ALM to ensure that the changes that are released do not have any regressions or any adverse effects. So that's more or less the reason I'm doing this for Copado. Maybe in future we'll do for Flowsum or AutoRabbit or GearSet or SFDX Hardest, or a custom tailored pipe, DevOps lifecycle. So there are options out there, and but we also need to understand that Copado at 2024 year end, it had more than 50% of the DevOps market. So there has to be a reason for it, and that's why I'm kind of trying to spread awareness around Copado. So let's see what we'll be doing in the series. We won't be seeing what is already existing. I know, getting started with the playground. However, we'll be seeing it quickly, just so that there's a flow through the series that we maintain. But what we'll be saying is like the few, the intricate things within Copado, which I feel there needs to be a video around it. And if it's not there, I'll be creating it, like how integration is happening through Copado to the any your Jira or Azure boards or whatever. So we'll be going through that, and there are other topics on how branching is maintained and at what actions in Copado, what is happening at the backend. So that is what I aim to do, and we'll be covering few specific scenarios, even from the interview perspective, which are important. So that's my plan for this series, and let's see how the Copado community looks like in the first place. Stay tuned. Yeah, here we are back. So let's see how the community looks like. So link would be success.copado.com. So so I'm already a registered user in case. So this is the action from where if you're not a member of Copado Success community, you can register to kind of sign up. And since I am already a member, so I am a member with my Yahoo login. So let's see, let's try logging in. So it's a community with more than around 120K members. So that this is how the community group looks like, and it's awesome. It's like I feel it's more or less a combination of, if we talk in terms of Salesforce, it's more like Trailblazer and Trailhead combined together. So you have your various discussion groups like best practices, robotic testing, release readiness. When I was, Copado champion, so there was a Copado champion specific group that was in again cohort one. So let's see what all groups we have. Uh, yeah, so see this like plenty. So there's a lot of potential for engagement. When I say potential, the reason is because I've seen the signups, they don't resonate, the number of people on the community don't resonate with the engagement, and I guess Copado team is already working on it. But there's a lot of material that's just about licensing and making it active. So you already have a good database, I would say. So there's again an ideas section where you can, post your idea if you have anything in specific to Copado, or what Copado can control their app, or you can put it to the vision, and it depends on whether they accept it or not. Here, Copado also launches its, Copado deployer and various Copado products. They have their all ongoing releases. So you can see the release notes like for Copado quality tools, Copado Connect, source format pipelines and deployers. So everything, just like Salesforce has its own release for, your instance, like that Copado has for its apps. Training is again an exhaustive section. You have Training Academy. Uh, this is cool because you can see what all certifications you have, what all are available, what are courses that you know in what all categories courses are there. Like if you are a developer and you want to go see your vision, what all courses would map to your career. If you're a release manager, architect, admin, or QA tester, so what all would resonate to your career ambitions. And in terms of my learning, like whatever you have signed up for, registered, maybe it's pending, maybe it's in progress or completed. So everything kind of reflects in this. So I know I need to get working because there's a lot. I have a huge list of my in progress items that I need to complete. Again, you can see your achievements. So in terms of certifications, I have, again, this is old format, I guess. This is a metadata format: certifications, fundamental and fundamental 2, and consultant. For me, it's expired. Again, I have to redo it. But again, this is where it reflects all your accomplishments, your achievements, and what was legacy. I'm as in prior to platform, like what all certifications had been made as legacy.
because they are, continuously, the MP was like metadata pipeline, and when MP and source format pipeline is something new, and they are also promoting people to onboard to that. And this is a section which shows, all the things which are being made legacy. Then you have support my cases, and that's where it gets a bit tricky. So if you're not a Copado customer, there's not much support. You have to, seek support in the community. But if you are a customer, you can submit a case, and then, you can, because if I do so, I'll get kind of an agent for support UI they have given, like the Salesforce support has help.salesforce.com, or how Salesforce provides support. So it's in a similar way. The only thing is, if you are not a Copado customer, there's the only possible means to engage and get your thing resolved is through the discussion groups and the posting your question in the community. There are many programs in which you can get involved, like mentorship program or champions program. There are others also coming up in 2026. So if you were in CopadoCon, you would have seen. So community grows because of us. So, and that's one of the reasons. So this is how kind of your points is you are ranked as per your points and your engagement in the community. And yeah, so you have DevOps Masters program, you have Copado user groups and mentorship program. So you can sign up, explore more about it. There's a lot. And in this also there's a lot. You have a partner central. If you're a Copado partner, your organization, then you have this section, DevOps Exchange. There it's like app exchange. So, and you have your videos and Copado orgs, everything. Just come here, explore, and uh, you get to know the extent of learning you can have signing up to the community and engaging. So this is more or less around the platform. What I wanted to kind of show you. We'll be seeing, like in the next video, a quick, that would be a quick one on how to create your playground, and how to go ahead around it, and we'll see it from there.
Thank you for your patience and going through this video. And if you have any queries on to how you get along getting started with Copado, especially what we didn't cover much. It's these are basics of any of the platform, I believe. And still, if there's anything or any comments, any improvements that you would like to suggest, feel free, just drop it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and like. That just kind of motivates us bringing more such content to you. And we'll be going more and more technical. So this is just a breeze through on what's upcoming, but as and when we'll be progressing, it'll be more and more technical. Yeah, thank you.